Are you reeling from the aftermath of having discovered your spouse's infidelity? Hi, I'm Sharmen from the Marriage Recovery Center. Let me take a few moments to lay out some steps that can help you find your internal footing and thus find more clarity about how to navigate the aftermath and the mess of that. First, you need to be aware that this is going to be a long process with lots of work. You're not going to just get over it and move on. The work on your part is going to look a lot like taking care of you, focusing on truth, healing, staying congruent with your own character. The work on your spouse's part is obviously to fix what they broke and make it easy for you to forgive them. There's a lot in what I just said. You can't fix what your spouse broke. You can't fix what your spouse broke. Saying, "I'm sorry, I'll never do it again," doesn't fix what he or she broke. Forgiveness doesn't fix it either. When I suggest they need to fix what they broke or make it easy for you to forgive, I mean that there's no mistaking that they have seen the harm that they've done and that the repentance is real. They never do it again. They prove that it's absolutely, clearly, consistently walked out without a single retort that looks something like, "You just won't forgive me." That doesn't look like real repentance. But how do you take care of your own heart in the aftermath? Your body is already screaming that you've lost something deeply profound. If this is not the first time this has happened, you may even be a little numb to the screaming, but it's still there. The loss is not going to go away by ignoring it. For right now, I want you to set aside trying to be in your spouse's head to figure out why and how. The answers are often very unsatisfactory and unhelpful at this point. To regain your footing, just look at you. This was not your fault. Your spouse did what he or she did because they decided to. You did not make them, force them, coerce them, manipulate them into it. They chose to. No matter how they've justified or minimized their autonomy, they are in control of their actions. So yes, you could probably have been different, better, less of something, more of something. This is your opportunity to address whatever it is that you don't like about yourself or that isn't congruent with who you want to be. But the reality is, you didn't make your spouse do what they chose to do. You didn't make them choose to have an affair. There can be restoration of your marriage, but not on your own and not without both parties doing their own work. It's possible that maybe reconciliation shouldn't be the goal right now. Maybe healing should be. And healing doesn't always mean that the relationship is restored. So, what's different now? How has this changed your world? What does it mean for where you live, who you hang out with, where you go to church, and who you let speak into your life? What parameters need to be put into place to guard your way and keep you moving towards what is good and right and true? What's different now about you? How do you integrate what's different into the you know you want to be? In other words, how do you stay congruent with your character? And by that I mean the person you know you want to be, even as you carry the anger, the pain, the injustice. It's going to be really important to find someone who can navigate this with you. You will need help staying focused on healing regardless of what happens with the relationship. You can't do it in a vacuum. You've got to have someone that can help you think through integrating this part of your story into your life in a healthy way. There's a ton of just personal introspection that needs to go on without trying to attribute anything to the other person at this point, other than to respond to their behavior in such a way that is congruent with your character. It keeps you moving towards who you know you want to be so that you can heal and decide what to do next. So find someone who can do that with you. We would love to help as well. And while there's so much more we could talk about that can't be talked about here, we can certainly add our own perspective and our insight to help you see more clearly about what to do next, how to make wise decisions, how to decide who you are and where to go and what to think at this point, to untangle the mess so that you know where to go from here, regardless of what happens to the marriage. So if you want more information about inviting us into your journey, you can contact us at info@marriagerecoverycenter.com or through our website at marriagerecoverycenter.com. Thanks. Take care.